Hey guys, Steve H here from Giant Partners, the #1 data-driven marketing agency. Today we're talking about the TikTok ban. It's for real this time. Biden just said he'll sign a bill if Congress passes it potentially this week, early March 2024. Potentially this may happen. President Biden said Friday he would support a quickly moving bipartisan bill that would ban TikTok if Congress passes the legislation. They passed it, I'll sign it, quoted Biden, referring to the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Application Act. Everyone knows TikTok is a Chinese controlled application. People in America have it on their phones. There's a lot of speculation and data privacy concerns of the Chinese government collecting data on U.S. citizens. And people in the government are very concerned about this, so they're talking about banning TikTok from the United States. And people can't use it anymore when they're in the US. This bill will require ByteDance to divest TikTok or face a ban on US app stores while hosting services banning users from accessing the platform. It gives ByteDance 165 days to divest TikTok once passed. TikTok has obviously pushed back strong against it. They've actually launched their own campaign to people on TikTok. Get a notification.
I'm sure you all just got it. I just
put your zip
did.
code
You
in.
click on it and it says stop a TikTok ban. Congress is planning a total ban of TikTok.
You put your zip code in and prompt you to call or text your local Congress member. And they got flooded by calls and text. And it looks like they didn't take too kindly from it because all 50 members of the U.S. House Committee on Energy and Commerce voted Thursday to advance legislation 50-0. Probably didn't make them too happy. They got flooded with all these calls and emails and et cetera from TikTok people. Obviously, they're upset. If you look on TikTok ban on Twitter or TikTok, you can see a lot of information, more users talking about the TikTok ban, how it's obviously going to hurt a lot of creators that are on TikTok. But that is one of the warnings, a lot of things we preach here at Giant Partners is don't rely too heavily on one channel. Don't base your business on these other platforms as well. One of the reasons is the platform can go away, one. So there's also another platform that was really hot during the pandemic, a Clubhouse, which was the audio only kind of group chat format. Very hot, exploded during lockdown, the pandemic, and now it's fizzled away. If you gain a ton of followers there, it's almost worthless now. So one of the things we preach, and we actually just released part 1 of our 10-part video series, How to Grow Your Email List, is the risk of social media alliance, not only just on TikTok, but any of these channels is a huge risk. You're putting all your eggs almost in someone else's basket where they can just take that basket away and then you're out of luck. Even if you have 1 million, 5 million, 10 million followers, now you can't do anything with it. You can't take those followers and just put them on Instagram or put them on Facebook or X or Twitter. You can't do that. But if you collect emails and cell phone numbers, put them on a list, store them somewhere. This could be a Google Sheet, a CRM like HubSpot, an email provider like MailChimp, collect email addresses. And then when those other channels go down, you still have your email accounts. You still have the email list that you own versus when you're on these platforms, you're renting space on these platforms. When you actually own an email list, you can get kicked off email platforms if you're spamming people too much. But if you collect those email addresses, you can email them as much as you want. And we'll also go over how to actually manage those email lists and make them worthwhile versus just annoying people. That'll be other parts, how to manage your email list to make it perform well. But that audience that you collected is the audience you own. You're not renting it from a platform. You take that audience and that list wherever you want to go, send messages to it, and you don't have to rely on these platforms kicking you off, banning you, or just dissolving altogether. So if you haven't yet, check out the first part of How to Grow Your Email List, part 1. I'll drop a link in the description. Check it out. And be sure to subscribe for all the rest of the 10 parts. It's going to be super helpful. Another thing we preach at Giant Partners is not only just database marketing, using that data to target across multiple channels, is targeting people across multiple channels. Don't rely on just one of them. Target people across email, Google, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest. Hit your perfect audience member across all those channels, and that'll help you get more touch points with them. That'll turn them from someone that doesn't know who you are into a customer a lot faster because they're going to see you more and more often. And regardless of if any of those channels drop off, you're still hitting them in 4 out of 5, 5 out of 6 places. Even if TikTok goes away and you're doing super well on TikTok, Instagram stories and reels is very similar. Same with Facebook, YouTube shorts as well. So that content could play well on those ad platforms too. So don't be too worried about TikTok going away. I know if you're an actual TikTok creator, it's a lot more worrisome. But if you're an advertiser on TikTok, there's other platforms that you can perform well on. But if you need help diversifying your platforms or adding to your platforms that you're advertising or marketing on, let us know. Go to giantpartners.com and fill out a form. We're happy to help you out. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, like I said, for the more parts of the email marketing series, which is super helpful. Especially if any of this stuff happens, will help you grow your email list so you can own your data and send out messaging to your potential customers. And if you like this video, be sure to leave a comment if you have questions. And again, subscribe and share. We'll see you next time.